Hey, Joyce Odidison here, interpersonalwellness.com, Interpersonal Wellness Services, Inc. So I want to do this video on 5 ways you can benefit from a workplace wellness system. Now, I'm doing this video because there are many clients organizations that hear about workplace wellness, and you've got a little bit of here, a little bit of there, you probably have some competitions and some challenges, or you're probably working through one dimension and wellness, maybe just workout, exercise, maybe you're doing some stuff for your employees, maybe they're doing some races, they're doing some jogging, maybe some yoga, some meditation. And what we do with a wellness system is that we're looking at being multidimensional. And that's the key of the workplace wellness system. So the first ways you can benefit from a workplace wellness system is to build momentum, right? We want to build momentum. Now, what does that mean? When we build momentum, so one of the things, so that's number one. I was talking with a workplace, an organization yesterday, and she said, well, we did a challenge, and we had some people hike, some people walked, some people jog, other people counted their steps, and we had some prizes and stuff. And it lasted for like 30 days, and then it went down, and I could see the enthusiasm waning, and then we might start something up again in 3 months. So that is a problem, because what happened, what they were seeing is that they got a lot of engagement when they first started, and maintaining that process and giving employees something to be looking forward to and to present what's upcoming, that's where they're struggling. So part of what we're doing for them is creating a system. Now, the nice thing about system is that it's there. It flows, right? The system flows. There are pieces to it. There are strategies in the system, and they flow. Systems are supposed to make our work easy. It takes away a lot of the guesswork. It takes a lot of the ad hoc out of it. So when you have a wellness system at your workplace, it's critical that it's functioning and it's smooth and it's operating, and there aren't those huge gaps and where people are not sure what's coming up. So one of the key things of a workplace wellness, key benefits of the workplace wellness system, is to build momentum. So your workplace wellness system should give your employees something to look forward to, right? If you have in a workplace wellness system, it should tell me as an employee, what am I getting out of it, when, where, why, how it's going to benefit me. And so the other organization we were talking to last week, they were telling us that, well, we have these programs, and we tend to see the same people come out over and over again to it, and certain people, it doesn't touch everybody in the organization. So you have the people who self-select and say, oh, wellness is, I have a mindset for wellness, and I want to think about my wellness, I want to improve my wellness, so I'm going to attend. And those become your regular attendees, and the others are completely unaware or not participating or don't get the benefit of your system. So one of the other things of the workplace wellness system is that we raise expectations. So number 2 is raising expectations. So what does that mean? You are going to get your employees to start thinking that there is something good that's coming. So there is an expectation that we're going to participate continually in different things. And granted, not everybody is going to want to do the same thing or be part of a continuous program. But the nice thing about a system is that it's going to be multidimensional. So when your system is multi-dimensional, there are going to be elements of it that connect with different people in your workplace. Because you have a diverse workplace, workplaces are not cut and dry anymore. There are diversity in the workplace, and people have diverse needs, they have diverse interests, and your workplace wellness system should talk to everyone. It should meet the needs of a wide cross-section of your organization. So if I'm not a jogger, or I'm not a hiker, or I don't meditate or do yoga, I would feel that I'm exempted from the wellness program at work if you just have wellness programs. But if you have a wellness system, it is fully encompassing, right? So the next part of it is that it should be multidimensional. So this means that it should meet the needs of people from all walks of life, all religions, right? Because there are some practices that people are frowning upon. So in one of the organizations, I was told, well, we brought yoga in, and some people got really offended because they see it as Eastern philosophy. And yes, yoga is an Eastern philosophy. That's where it came from. And there are many benefits to it. However, it still is founded in that belief, right? All the words, the language, the practice, they are from that philosophy. So if someone is offended, that's okay. There's something else they can do. It's not intentional, and you don't want to bring in a program in your workplace that's exclusive to certain or excludes others. You want your programs to be inclusive. So it's okay to have those programs for the people that are interested in it, but what else do you have for those who have different belief systems or different values or different requirements? So think about that. So meditation is, again, it's another one that's derived from that Eastern philosophy, but there are also different forms of meditation, right? And some people may be interested in meditative prayer, talking meditation. So there are many, many different options. So as a wellness system, you're going to broaden your scope and ensure that it's multidimensional, so that you can meet the needs of all your people, and you don't have certain people saying, well, yeah, they're doing that stuff, it's not for me, I'm not into those things, right? So your system, what happens with the system is that it rotates. So every month we're focusing on something different, and your people can get access to different forms of wellness, because wellness is incredibly important in all areas of life. The next thing that you want to do with your system, number 4, is engagement. You want to increase the engagement. My goodness, it is so disheartening, as you know, some clients tell me that we have a wellness program and only 10% of people participate. Well, what's wrong with that? Maybe it's not meeting the needs of the broader cross-section. Remember, we talk about the diversity in the workplace. We have the age. We have sometimes 5 generations in the workplace. So we need to think about the broad cross-section, and does your wellness system. And that's why we're moving away our clients from that whole concept of workplace wellness programs to workplace wellness systems, because a system has that smoothness to it, and things flow very easily. It's lined out. It's outlined. There are strategies. There are ways we can measure. There are all the different pieces that we do in a workplace wellness system. So it's really, really important to have that. The other thing, and number 5 is what I have here, is we look at increasing and creating sequence, right? So when we create sequence, it goes back to our earlier ones where we're building momentum, right? In your workplace wellness system. We're also raising expectations. It's multidimensional, so it's meeting a wide range of needs. Engagement, that more people can participate, more people can be involved, more people can be interested, because there's that broader spectrum. It takes into the needs of a wider range of people. And the sequences now can follow where there is something that happens. So there's step 1 and step 2, or we do weekly, or we have monthly. So, and it becomes, when you do that sequence, people are very busy in the workplace and they have a lot going. So we need to ensure that the sequence is not overwhelming and it's not too time consuming, and we're not taking away from productivity where people need to leave their jobs and, you know, leave early or miss work. So the sequence have to be easy. It has to be almost, we're introducing that micro learning aspect to it, so that it's in bite size, that employees can easily digest. It's pieces that come to them that they can use, they can see. Maybe it's short micro learning pieces, short videos. It could be little learning. It could be just little we talk about videos, we talk about little emails, we talk about lots of different learning. But one of the beautiful things about the sequence is that you can add competencies to it. So you want to also ensure that it's relatable, that it makes sense, that it's not just something, oh, it's just a hype there. You know, my organization just wants to, they just want to seem like they're doing something, so they got a wellness program, like, yeah. No, it's about, because as an organization, you're going to invest in a wellness system because you want to increase productivity, you want to build resilience for your people, you want to help them to improve their communication skills, you want them to improve their interaction, you want them to improve their efficiency and the way, how effective they are in the organization. So you're not just sitting there and say, oh, we have a bunch of money, we're going to throw it at a wellness system or wellness program. You probably started out thinking, we want our employees to be healthier because it's going to save on insurance costs, it's going to reduce turnover, it's going to reduce burnout, it's going to help people to manage stress. I had another organization call and they're like, you know, our people are not coping well with the stress of the workplace. And we're looking for strategies to help them to manage stress better, to cope better. So your system should answer those needs, and it should provide structure. So when your employees look at it, they can see. The other thing that organizations are failing at is that they don't have something visual that employees can look at and that makes sense to them. That's common sense, that you can see and say, ah, that's our system. That's what we're working towards. And that's what we're learning. So having that visual is really, really important because it helps the employees to see what we're engaging, what we're doing, what we're trying to do, where we're growing, and then having those pieces make it critical. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about competencies, wellness competencies in your workplace, and tune in for that video because that will give you some further insight on how building your wellness system can actually benefit your organization and save a lot of money, and the value of having competencies in your workplace wellness system. Again, Joyce Odidison, I wish you well and be well. Thanks for being here, and thank you and all the best with your system. Bye now.